We're going to be talking about the Uniden R8 radar detector today. So the Uniden is a relatively new model. The R8 has not been out for too awful long. This radar detector is one of the best on the market for many reasons. One of those being it has 4 directional sensing for where the radar is coming from. It will tell you if the radar is in front of you, behind you, or to the side, and that can be very helpful to figure out what exactly the radar is coming from and where it's coming from. This one also has plenty of options for customization. This one has a button on the front where you can mute or dim the screen. You can mark a location if there is, say, like a sliding glass door that's going off and you know that's what it is, you can mark that. And the Uniden actually has a built-in GPS where it will remember that location and it will not go off again, so that's very helpful. So you have a menu. There are a lot of different settings in here. You can go into the basic menu, the expert menu, just do the plus or minus to go into either of those. Select through which you want to mess with. Highway is what I'm on right now. The Uniden will tell me if there's a speed camera, if there is a red light camera, among many other things. You can of course read the instruction manual for all this. There's so many different settings and you can make this really customized. You can change the display to either do the speed and the compass, just the speed, just the compass, voltage, and altitude. I usually leave that on speed because it's very easy to, look up and match your car to the radar detector, make sure everything's seamless. If you've had radar detectors for very long, I've had them for probably 10 years, and they are definitely worth the investment. Then this one you're going to get and think it is worlds beyond any of the other ones because it is. Uniden actually lets you update the software on the R8 model. You can connect it to your computer via the cable. There also is accessories you can add to this. I'm not going to get into that, but this radar detector has so much to offer. And also something that's really convenient about this one is if you have a plug that's close to where you lay your hand out when you're driving, if you plug it in here, there's actually a built-in mute button. Because sometimes the radar detector will start going off. You'll see what it's going off about and you're like, okay, you can stop now. Most of them don't really have a convenient mute button like that when you got to reach all the way up there on the dash, but this one, just hit that button right there and it mutes it. So if you want to drive your car like it was meant to be driven, this Uniden R8 is a great investment. Highly recommend.